everyone, I'm the Trico1 and welcome back to more Pokemon's Legends Arceus. In the last episode, we fell from the sky, the crater in the sky, wherever it may be actually. Where is that damn mountain? There it is. We fell from that apparently and somehow ended up all the way over here at Prelude Beach. And then we came into Jubilite Village thanks to Dr. Leventon. And in this episode, we're going to be taking our trial to see if we'll either be accepted into the Galaxy Corp or if we'll be thrown to the wolves. Yeah. This is a cozy little house. Are those tomatoes? And garlic hanging. Survey tips contain all sorts of useful information to help you carry out your survey work in Hisui region. To read them at any time, simply press up to open the menu and go to the help screen. Okay, there is an autosave function like in all modern Pokemon games now. Rest until tomorrow? Yes. So, there is a bit of a funny story. This was... Oh, hang on. We have a cutscene. Okay, no longer do we have a cutscene. I was thinking of this being the first game I LP. However, I decided I wanted to start with a fresh new generation. And so I decided Gen 9 would have been my first LP. Because, I mean, this would have had the same... kind of, what's the word? Vibe, or like I would have been using my old laptop, my headsets, my microphone. I wouldn't have had face cam, you know, I wouldn't have had all this stuff. So I am kind of glad I did wait to do this. But yeah. Anyways, good morning, David. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it our all. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Oh boy. What lovely weather we got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's go get to the headquarters. Captain Celine is waiting. You know how much I wish I had speed up? A lot. I don't... The reason why... I'll talk about it later. It's something... But let it be known, I never want to really use a Switch emulator. Ever. For personal reasons. The Survey Corp's office here are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield. But the medical course will put you to right, and I'm getting messages. I got a text. Oh, music. Every time when I'm recording, it's always something, isn't it? Okay, anyways. That man's with the security corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Wild partner Pokemon of your own? You might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Celine? David is here. You may enter. You know a Pokemon game I really want to do one day? I want to do the Ranger series. That's what this music really feels to me, and now I'm realizing that. It feels like Pokemon Ranger music with like this type of like melody going. Let's get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? A trial should be simple enough for him, if the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to say, you must prove beyond any doubt that you be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. That satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. Yeah, this literally looks like you put like this is the equivalent of putting like a cowboy outfit with a kimono. Like, it doesn't match at all. Oh. Akari, I will expect you to step in if anything goes awry. We can activate the guide, so I'm going to do that. Press the Y button while consulting the map on your ARC phone. You can check the task you have waiting. There are 2 types of missions. Missions and requests. Missions must be completed to progress in your adventure, while requests are optional and given by people you meet. Pardon, David. Come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Is something the matter, Professor Leventon? In order to complete our Pokedex and will simply survive in this unforgiving land, David absolutely must pass this trial. And as Professor of Pokemon, I got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Come on, David. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off the wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? So we have a choice between Cyndaquil, Rowlet, and Oshawott. Each of these Pokemon, as if you don't already know, has a somewhat different. They have a regional evolution at the end. Cyndaquil becomes Fire Ghost, Rowlet Grass Fighting, and Oshawott will become Water Dark. Just as a brief, I'm not gonna like spoil what they look like, but I already knew who I was choosing. On my first run, I actually chose Oshawott due to I was going to choose Cyndaquil as it got the design model buff of having its flame be present in battle, but I decided against it when I saw its final evolution, which I don't hate Hisuian Typhlosion, but definitely out of the 3 it's my least favorite, but I still like it. So I just went with the one I didn't really know too much about, and that was Oshawott. Anyways, and with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach for me will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Rowlet back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. As all starters, starting with Gen 8, this is shiny locked, so it can never be shiny. Which honestly is fine, because I'm not the biggest fan of shiny Hisuian Decidueye. Anyways, A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. And look as if they're cheering on their friend Rowlet. Or perhaps they're jealous that he gets to help you with your trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when David fell out of the sky, after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I will have you assist me with my research for now. By the by, what species has Captain Celine charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. I'll give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial, then. Hooray. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. We'll have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, then head for the gate. Open the door. Get on the floor. Everyone do the dinosaur. It's a tactic to run very much like this, because no one can anticipate your moves. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Isui. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. Certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant success. So what do you say? How about you and I see our Pokemon stand up to one another in a battle? I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Ginkgo Guild member Volo challenged you to a battle. So in this game, Pokemon battles work a bit differently. Oh, I have a female Rowlet. Wow, that's somewhat rare. We don't have access to it, but I'll go more into detail on that later. Just looking up something real quick. Don't mind me. Okay. Pokemon's movesets have all been changed for this game, so... And it's only this game where they were revamped, pretty much. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. This was also another thing, you know, Pokemon will learn moves, but you know, you'll actually have to like go in and reteach them. You know, at any rate, let me help our two battlers recover from their little exercise. And to you, my sky fallen friend, I present some potions in thanks. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful on that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now to the Obsidian Fieldlands. When you're leaving Jubilite Village, make sure you choose a destination from your map and tell rest the guardsman where you're going. That way, someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Your trial begins just a short way past that front gate. Hooray. You're David, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care and to come back alive. No one has faith. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Oh, well, you see, Captain Sling got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. It's our unsparing captain. What help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. David's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors. You'll see. So the responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then. Well, I'm sure David will be fine. Let's begin the trial. No. How do I... Oh, yeah. Pressing up on the D-pad will open up this little menu, so we can check out our little Rowlet. Little girl. Naive nature. I have a nickname that I have not used on any type of Rowlet yet. No, it's not arson, it's arsenal. That's how it's spelled, right? Just making sure I'm sold. Yeah, we'll go with Arsenal. So why not? This is Aspiration Hill. The species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. So beautiful. In along comes a Bidoof. Try to get... Could you not skip the dialogue? The key is to aim carefully. Not that you seem to need my advice. I'm just sharing what I know. Hold down the ZL button to focus on a wild Pokemon and keep it in your sights as long as it's nearby. This technique comes in very useful when aiming Pokeballs at a target, or when dodging Pokemon's attacks. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means he'll tends not to run for people, so this will be easy. Pokemon, as we'll learn, have 3 different types of moods. The they'll either be very indifferent, like Bidoof here. What will help you learn if you'll hit a Pokemon is your little cursor will light up, and it'll be like, oh yeah, you'll hit the Pokemon. You caught a Bidoof, well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. But yeah, there's 3 different types of moods. Indifferent, where they don't care. One is where they're scared and they'll actually try to run away from you. And the other is the worst one. I mean, she's going over all of them, so I should just shut up. There's a Starly. They're skittish little things. They'll run if startled. Yeah, they're skittish. But you should be able to get close to them if you crouch. You'll be harder to spot. Press the B button to crouch and make it harder for wild Pokemon to notice you. Press the same button again to rise. If you creep into the tall grass while crouching low, you'll be even harder for wild Pokemon to detect. I'm gonna try and get this. If you do a back shot, you have a much higher rate of catching a Pokemon. That's Starly caught as well. Only one more Pokemon to go. I forgot, there's something I want to teach you since you're still new to this. Here's a proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. As Captain Celine tells us, have an item at the ready but want to send out a Pokemon? Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready but want to throw an item? Press X. The Captain's a real expert on these things. Try throwing your Pokemon's ball at rocks or trees like this one to have it investigate it. Blah, blah, blah. Now it's time for your partner's shine. We've reached your final hurdle. Catch a Shinx. Or catching a Shinx. So just like she said, if we throw our Pokemon, it'll attack this tree and we'll get items from it. This is how you're going to mainly be getting resources to do anything in the game. But, yeah. There. That's Shinx. Terrifying. Shinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? I thought you might. I can never tell until I focus on a Pokemon carefully. Once aggressive Pokemon get irate, they'll knock aside any ball you throw at them. When you use the ZL button to focus on a Pokemon, you'll see how easy it may be to catch. The more arrows you see pointing above a Pokemon, the easier it will be to catch. An X icon will appear above a Pokemon if it has picked a fight with you. Be warned, Pokemon studying this icon cannot be caught unless you engage them in battle. Don't worry though, I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. Gotta battle them. Once they're orbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them to try and catch them. By now, you've got several Pokeballs of your own, don't you? Take one of their Pokeballs and throw it near a wild Pokemon if you want to battle. I got no doubt you'll hold your own in battle. Blah, blah, blah. It's easy to start the battle. You just throw the Pokemon either at it or near it, and it would start. But we're forced into this. I kind of want to... You gonna attack me? Oh, I tried. If you also get a back shot, it will cause that Pokemon to freeze up. If that makes sense. Like they won't be able to attack for a turn, just like in Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, but as you see there, that Shinx was able to actually hit me twice. We'll get more into that, but yeah, turns are not based. There aren't really like turn. Oh, this is how we're starting. Turns are not really based on turn order. They're kind of based on another factor of. We'll get into it later, but you'll see. I myself don't even know really how it works. You approach this Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. This is wonderful. So curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did. But for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. Oh, Ice! Had you passed the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, David. You've taken your first steps towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, you best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? No, I don't want him, actually. I want to live out here. I could defend myself. In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up the 6 Pokemon with you into the field, in theory. Though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits our report back at headquarters. I bet Captain Silene will be very pleased. Well, we're going to find out what Captain Silene thinks in the next episode. So next time on Pokemon Legends Arceus, we're going to be going to the Survey Corp building and report to Captain Silene that we passed the trial. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye!